Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Friday Night Football. We're live from the picturesque Adelaide Oval. We've been looking forward to this contest between Adelaide and Fremantle. This should be an absorbing contest between two sides outside the 8, but believing they should be in it. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
Good to be here, Hutto. I like the Dockers. They'll look to be frenetic with their pressure and their team defence, and I think they have the weapons to capitalise on that.
Thanks, Harp. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. The Crows' biggest ever win against the Dockers stands at 117 points in round 15, 2009 at Amy Stadium. The scoreline, a barely believable 19-16-130 to 1-7-13. 12 Crows players registered 20 disposals or more, while Jason Paul-Pleasure and Kurt Tippett booted 5 goals each. Ryan Murphy had the distinction, if you want to call it that, of kicking the Dockers' only goal, which came in the third quarter. Their score of 13 remains the club's lowest in history. Finally, we are underway and words give way to actions. McAndrew wins the first ruck contest. Dawson, Jackson leads his opponent. Poor footy there. What's he got on offer? No time like the present. He had prior opportunity.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Frederick drops into the hole and marks.
Straight in front, should not miss.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Dockers on the board first. McAndrew slaps it out. Peatling. Who's front and centre? McVee has a real turn of pace. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Jackson wins it down. Sarong. They've put themselves under pressure. Walker, just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. He's generally a good kick. Michelini says thank you very much. His field kicking is normally first rate. Who's got the wheels? McAndrew dishes it off. Brayshaw gets back and should repel. Jackson gets to the front spot. Goes very wide. That's a strong mark. Short pass looks good. They're moving the footy well here. Doesn't often waste it. Thilthorpe takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. Quality delivery by foot. Can he find a teammate? Clark can't mark. Almost threw it out. Curtin. Thilthorpe. Rankin. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
He buzzes around the forward line, always on the move and always happy to have a shot at goal.
Both sides on the board. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Dawson, Peatling. Curtin can send them into attack. Can he hit a target? Keys. He's drawn a crowd. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Jackson with a deft tap. Sarong. Reed is hard to beat one-on-one. Normally delivers. Miller read it well. He might have thought about the corridor. Michelini, great hands there. Rankin marks on centre wing. The Dockers are under siege. This is good ball movement. Can he impose himself on the match? Thilthorpe has a way of drawing the footy.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Crows buy a goal. McAndrew wins it. Peatling. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Pearce. We've seen that before. Johnson. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work. Peatling. Couldn't burst through. Saligo. Curtin. Jackson. One step ahead. Clever kick. Ryan. All on his own. That's a useful ball. Sharp with a chance to relieve the pressure. Lowers the eyes. Jackson had his name written all over it. Murray read that one like a book. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. Ryan is there to save the day. The Dockers might be about to start something. Amos can keep it moving. It's a dreadful mistake. Great play. Unable to complete the mark. Dawson only knows one way. Walker. He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Good-looking kick. Ryan has charged into space. Neil Bullen heads them off at the pass.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Ryan brings it back in. Sharp gets his kick despite the heat. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why.
He'll fancy his chances.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
The Crows look capable of kicking a big score. They're bringing plenty of physicality and look a cut above already.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. The big men fly. Peatling kicks laterally. The kick was centimetre perfect. They're a big chance here. Keys. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay. You can see their confidence growing. McAndrew is in a better position.
Kicking at his first.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Crows have well and truly got the jump now. Darcy got his palm to it. Bolton, here's a chance to get it forward. Brayshaw under pressure. Sarong drops the football. Murray runs onto it. Defence 101 there. Deep in defence. Needs to be precise. Good penetration on the kick. No one can mark. Peatling leading from the front. They'll take the patient approach. Fogarty in the clear. Spills out in the tackle. Looking to peg one back. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. The Crows are bringing great energy. Fogarty works hard to present. Sarong intercepts on centre wing. Tidy ball. Unable to get it inside 50. What's he got on offer? The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Good thinking and good execution too. Dawson, he's hit up the lead. He doesn't waste many. Johnson read that well. Well-weighted kick. Warner pushes into space and receives the footy. They desperately need a goal. Keane. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Switkowski. Thilthorpe. How will the umpire see this? Neil Bullen takes the hand pass. Provides some run. In he goes. Oh, no! He's missed it.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
Looking for a quick transition. Clark. That's well played. Careful ball movement. Good work rate. Sharp. Sarong throws it on the boot. They're playing with purpose and poise. Clark was committed to the contest. Sarong has a vice-like grip. Reed has found some space, picking their way through. McAndrew clears the area. Keane, what a first term they're having. Honours the lead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Thilthorpe has got loose. The Crows looking ominous. Curtin can just about go all the way. The Dockers are chasing tail. McAndrew has bobbed up.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
He makes no mistake.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Dockers really need to respond now. The big men fly. They've got good chemistry, those two. Delivers a long ball. Pearce wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. What's he got on offer? Reed makes position. The Dockers have been out of sorts. Keane had it and lost it. Butts is calm in a crisis. Handballs it to nobody. He's gone. He's not one to take a backward step. Not a lot of room to work with. Anyone's ball. Rankin with a chance to run. They're on point so far. Pearce doing what he does best. Walker, Neil Bullen getting involved. He's set upon. The Dockers are hanging out for the break. Good ruck work. Peatling. That might have been dropping the ball. Sharp. The Crows have been all over them so far. They've certainly thrown down the gauntlet. Time for a break. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Dockers have taken them lightly, I reckon. Complacency is a hard thing to measure and a hard thing to prevent. And it may only be subconscious, but it means that you don't work quite as hard as you should because deep down, you don't believe you're going to lose. Well, that doesn't cut it. In this competition, you need to be switched on all the time.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. McAndrew has got on top. Berry coming on a lead. He's generally a good kick. Away he goes. Managed to get out despite the tackle. That has to hurt. Getting their handball game going. Sharp, desperate to win it back. Doesn't often waste it. And inside 50 goes begging. Can he find a teammate? Quality delivery by foot. Ignoring the corridor for now. Miller in some space on the wing. Rochelle! He's outmarked two of them. They're moving the footy quickly. He would have fancied his chances from there. Dangerous place to lose it. McVee saw that coming. Reed gets to the front spot. Searching kick. The runner will be out in a minute. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Coming. Normally delivers. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Worrell thwarts them again. What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. Foot race on the wing. Rankin. It's a free for pushing the back. Goes laterally. Gee, they're playing well. Spearing pass. This is good ball movement. Going for territory. That's a bit of a gift. Clever kick. Sharp. He's everywhere at the moment. His instinct was to try to clear a path, but he's done it illegally. It must be his birthday. Takes the short option. They've opened them up here. Probing ball. Archie has got off the chain. Just has to hit a target. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
It hasn't quite got the wheels. Pearce got to the drop zone. The Dockers not at their best so far. Clark with a chance to relieve the pressure. His field kicking is normally first rate. They're moving the footy well here. Taking time to assess the options. Worrell read that one right off the boot. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Sarong with a big fist. Saligo like a Yorkshire Terrier. Miller. Walker is the target and he marks.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Crows have got it out to a 6-kick game and they're going to be very hard to stop. Like Batman and Robin. Squeezes the kick. Is that holding the ball? Miller, Fogarty. That's skillful. Thilthorpe dishes it off. Rankin. The Crows are good with their hands. It's on the way and there's another nail in the coffin.
The Dockers have to try something different or this game could be well gone by half-time.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. The big men fly. Berry on the same page as his ruck. They've found the magic formula. Rankin spoils. McVee needs to be quick. Cox, that's good work rate. Young, he's been quiet. Voss, great body work. What's he got on offer? This deserves a goal. Frederick just needs an accurate kick now.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
He should not miss from there. Oh, he slammed it into the woodwork, and that is a bad miss indeed.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
Looking for a quick transition. The Crows are playing some great footy. Hinge. They've put themselves under pressure. Can he hit a target? Punched away. Frederick lurking menacingly. You have to be tough to play this game. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson wins it down. Bolton for a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Dockers with a much-needed goal. McAndrew got his palm to it. Berry taking out some frustration possibly. Chapman, who's front and centre? Jackson, good-looking kick. Murray claims a terrific contested mark at centre-half back. Fogarty can keep it moving. That's a useful ball. Laird all alone in the centre square. Bangs it long. Chips to half-back. It's come unstuck. Can he impose himself on the match? Filthorpe, dangerous to leave on his own. Fogarty marks, and this is in danger of becoming a rout.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Crows are showing why they were well back to win this match. McAndrew has had his measure today. They're a big chance here. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. He's besieged. That's holding the footy.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Wagner in the clear. Can he be the fire starter? Reed working hard and presenting well. Bolton takes a beauty. Good handball. Brayshaw. Wagner. Needs that to come back, and it does.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Dockers need to back that up and generate some momentum. The big men fly. Hinge. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Turns it over in the middle. Cox reads the play so well. Saligo says thank you very much. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Good thinking and good execution too. Second effort needed. He'll be sore in the morning. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. McAndrew wins the hit out. Got to get rid of it. Defence 101 there. You can't question his commitment. Well-weighted kick. That's a strong mark. Takes the safe option. Reed working hard and being rewarded. Murray cuts them off yet again. Neat little worm burner. Keys has found some space. This ought to end in a goal. Tidy ball. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The Crows are strutting their stuff. They're a force to be reckoned with. Peatling, hacking it forward. Punched that like he meant it. McVie, Wagner. What's he got on offer? The Dockers have been out of sorts. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
They desperately need a goal. Good disciplined defence. Fogarty puts his head over it. Laird. Amos got a fist in. Peatling under pressure. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Hasn't seen a lot of it. The kick was misdirected. Ignoring the corridor for now. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Penetrating ball. Cox! That one was always his. Dudley has found some space. Worrell continues to be a thorn in their side. They're playing with purpose and poise. The Crows are out of trouble. Doesn't often waste it. Chapman with the intercept mark. Normally delivers. Not sure what the idea was there. That's a well-placed kick. Good work rate. Can he find a teammate? Fogarty has got loose. The Dockers are chasing tail. Walker uses the body well. The Crows looking ominous. Archie has a vice-like grip.
To put the icing on the cake.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Half-time, and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Dockers are putting their defenders under too much pressure. There's only so much they can do when the ball keeps coming in as it is. They simply must apply greater midfield pressure, and they might even start roving to the opposition's ruckman.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Thilthorpe continues to have his way. Rochelle. Who's got the wheels? Cox gathers. He's lost it. Chapman in the right spot at the right time. Worrell is proving very difficult to pass. Probing ball. Laird on a lead. Searching kick. Coming with a chance to run. Worrell kicks to space. We're watching a very good side here. What's he got on offer? The Crows continue to do as they wish. Thilthorpe in the right spot. Walker. Amos gets to it first. Chapman getting involved. Worrell reads the ball so well. Clever kick. Honours the lead. They're playing like champions. Keys. Marks. That's hard to stop.
The crowd will tell the story.
Leans back and drills it.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Crows have got a stranglehold on this match. Thilthorpe showing his skills. They've got good chemistry, those two. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Frederick drops into the hole and marks.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
There goes the shot, and that is a shank. A disappointing result. Wanting to get on with the job. You can see their confidence growing. Michelini coming. That's skillful. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Dockers forcing them out wide. They're moving the footy well here. The Crows can smell blood. Quality delivery by foot. Alarm bells are ringing. They're irrepressible at the moment. Fogarty is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Oh no, what's he doing?
The Crows are working harder at the present time, and they're reaping the rewards.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think some of the toys are about to start coming out of the cot.
The Crows have made a hot start to the second half. Jackson, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Johnson, through the centre square he goes. Wagner, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning, not his finest moment. His field kicking is normally first rate. The Dockers have won it back. It's not been his day, that's for sure. But drops into the hole and cuts that one off. The Crows have winners everywhere. Into the middle with the kick. Rankin makes position. I've liked his game today. Well played. Can he hit a target? Neil Bullen had his name written all over it. Walker couldn't burst through. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Sharp, Brayshaw, McVie throws it on the boot. This is good ball movement. What a game he's having. Thumped away. Wagner delivers it inside 50. He's plucked it and should have a shot.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
They're leading them a merry dance. What can they muster from the back half? The Crows are playing some great footy. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that, but spoils. It's a race for goal. Danger averted, frantic defence.
A few people in the crowd thought that should have been a free for deliberate. They're hard markers.
Murray, that's good work rate. It's a dominant display. Rankin with a chance to relieve the pressure. They've opened them up here. Neat little stab kick. The Crows having a great patch. They must be feeling sorry for them. Who was he aiming for? Michelini takes an excellent grab. They've got winners all over the park. Gee, they're playing well. That's a useful ball. Rochelle presents in space. Curtin has pushed deep and can have a shot.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort. It's missed everything. Thilthorpe takes a great grab and should kick a goal.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Touch and go. Misses.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
They've set up well for the kick in. Warner pushes into space and receives the footy. Cox all on his own. Chapman in the clear. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Murray clears the area. Voss out of the congestion. Johnson. Switkowski has it within range. They've picked their way through, but they must be sick of the sight of that. Towards the goal mouth. Not a great kick, and the umpire will throw it back.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Thilthorpe with a deft tap. Rochelle, can he impose himself on the match? That's well played. A chance to clear now. Michelani works hard to present. They've found the magic formula. He's hit up the lead. Spearing pass. Warner taken to ground. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson wins it. Sarong, Young, little one to half-back. That's a bit of a gift. What's he got on offer? A good kick here and they'll be in business. Dawson can just about go all the way. Fogarty has marked in front of goal.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
The assignment is simple and he makes no mistake.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The buzzards are circling. Jackson showing his skills. Sharp. The Crows have all the answers. He's generally a good kick. McAndrew. The Dockers continue to be second to the ball. And we will do it all again. McAndrew. He's worth his weight in goal. He just keeps racking up disposals. Warner in the centre square. Laird went bang. Johnson. He'll be sore in the morning when one tackle just won't do. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Clark makes good contact. Cox, they've given it back. Peatling manages to get off a handball. McAndrew, what can he do with it? It's been that kind of day for them. Doesn't often waste it. Rochelle has found some space. Searching kick. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
The opposition must be thinking, thank heaven for small mercies.
Takes the short option from the kick-in. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
The Crows are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Crows with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Darcy with a deft tap. Bolton, sharp. Sarong couldn't hold it under pressure. Kicking for his first. The Crows extended their advantage in that quarter, and this match is as good as theirs as we turn for home. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Dockers have been beaten up around the contest. The sort of numbers they're putting up today are not going to be good enough to beat anyone. When you look at the names in that midfield, it's hard to explain. Perhaps one or two might need a spell in the twos to rediscover their hunger.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Darcy wins it. Sharp. Sarong under pressure. They desperately need a goal. Ball spills free in the tackle. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Junk times come early. Hinge can keep it moving. They're a pleasure to watch. What's he got on offer? They're toying with them now. In no man's land. It's amounted to nothing. That's skillful. Cox in some space on the wing. Good hands. Warner gets his kick despite the heat. Time to turn on the Jets. Amos hasn't seen a lot of it. Worrell continues to be a thorn in their side. They're playing with purpose and poise. Honours the lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Quality delivery by Foot. The Crows are red hot at the moment. Archie in the clear on centre wing. Saligo has charged into space. Peatling, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay. Thilthorpe demanded the footy and got it.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
You're limited as a defender when the ball gets swept forward like that. Sometimes there's just not much you can do.
The Dockers will be campaigning for mulligans after this. McAndrew, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Peatling, Bolton, Cox, Keane at centre-half back will cut that one off. Clever kick. Miller, dangerous to leave on his own. I've liked his game today. Good work rate. Wanting to get on with the job. They're irrepressible at the moment. Not sure what the idea was there. Probing ball. Reed on a lead. Chips to half-back. The kick is precise. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. They're moving the footy well here. Lowers the eyes. McVie working hard and being rewarded. Crosses the paint. Sarong is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He's been dynamic today. He deserves a goal. Alas, the post has other ideas.
That hurts. It's been such hard work for them that they can't afford to spurn opportunities like that one.
Keane tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Switkowski, he's put it through. Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Darcy palms it down. Sharp, Bolton runs onto it and can drive them into attack. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. Can't hang on under close attention. Pearce, ever reliable. Chapman, that's good work rate. Can he find a teammate? The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Into the pocket he goes. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
The Crows are getting the ball inside 50 more. It's no wonder they're winning the match comfortably.
Darcy looking for territory. Warner, the sprint is on. Sarong in the thick of it as ever. Kicks to centre wing. Frederick goes long. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Tracy drops into the hole and marks. And that'll be 50. Undisciplined play.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
He's missed a soda.
Just as well, the result is already assured.
Looking for a quick transition. Good thinking and good execution too. He's stolen a march. Scrounges a kick. The Crows are out of trouble. What's he got on offer? He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Hinge is there to thwart that play. Spearing pass. Keys presents in space. A chance to clear now. Berry in the clear. Normally delivers. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
It's a waste of a promising build-up.
Bolton, all on his own. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Murray thwarts them again. The Dockers have denied them the corridor. Sarong, neat little stab kick. Cox, working hard and presenting well. Worrell wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. It's come unstuck. What a game he's having. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. His field kicking is normally first rate. Who's front and centre? Warner will keep coming. Playing for pride now. Frederick, he's taken a beauty. Sends them inside 50 again. Clean pickup. Knew where the help was. That's a bit of a waste. Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
This could have been a real smashing if they kick straight.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Curtin works hard to present. He's generally a good kick. What can they muster from the back half? They might be caught out on the turnover. Dawson takes an excellent grab. Tidy ball. Keys in the centre square. Doesn't often waste it. Berry can't mark. Miller. Stripped of it. Dawson. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. McAndrew has had his measure today. Peatling, he's lost it. Jackson. Murray is proving a massive thorn in their side. Searching kick. No wonder coaches go grey. Can he hit a target? Sharp outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Cox. Keane. They must be sick of the sight of that. Switkowski. It's a desperate tackle. It's not been his day, that's for sure. He's stolen a march. Throws it on the boot. The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. Archie has found some space. On the non-preferred. Neil Bullen. Archie. Pokes it into the pocket. Ryan clears the area. Not much he could have done there.
The Crows have had a lot more ball, and it's translating on the scoreboard.
Darcy wins it down. Sarong hoofs it off the deck. Dawson, Clark accepted the invitation. Drops the football. Amos under pressure. Brayshaw, Pearce. Good penetration on the kick. Switkowski uses the body well. This is more positive. Frederick has a way of drawing the footy.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
They're not getting many good looks at it, so you can understand them wanting to have a ping when they get a chance.
Can they get something going? Fogarty has got loose. He's been industrious. They've opened them up here. They're toying with them now. Alarm bells are ringing. Picking their way through. Thilthorpe marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
The crowd will tell the story.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Normal service has resumed.
Normal service has resumed. McAndrew has rucked tirelessly. Peatling. Thumped away. Reed. They desperately need a goal. Johnson. He's outmarked two of them. They're a big chance here. Butts makes good contact. Murray. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Hinge. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. We're close now to the final siren, and I think all parties will be pleased to hear it. Peatling. The Crows have reminded us exactly why they're on top of the ladder. If you weren't convinced before, you should be now. What a performance that was, Half. What did you make of it?
That match was only ever going one way. There were times when these teams looked like they belonged in different divisions, and it's not hard to imagine that the final margin could have been even greater. One side's got a lot to look forward to, and the other will simply search for improvement.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.